Have you ever seen your dog flop onto their back and show you their belly? It might seem like they're just asking for a belly rub, but there's actually a lot more going on behind this behavior. From signs of deep trust to subtle communication cues, dogs expose their bellies for reasons that go far beyond affection. And understanding those reasons can help you respond in the right way and even strengthen your bond with your dog. We'll uncover the real meanings behind this belly-up pose, including some surprising reasons you may not have considered. When a dog rolls onto their back and reveals their belly, they're not just getting comfortable. They're sending one of the clearest and most profound messages of trust that a dog can express. This position exposes some of their most sensitive and vulnerable areas, including vital organs, and limits their ability to defend themselves if needed. It's a highly vulnerable posture that dogs only adopt when they feel completely safe. By flipping over and showing you their belly, they are saying, "I trust you with my well-being." It's not just a sign of comfort, but also a demonstration of their deep connection to you. For a dog, exposing their belly is a gesture of pure surrender, showing that they have complete confidence in your protection and care. This act symbolizes the emotional bond you share with your dog, seeing you not just as a caretaker, but as a trusted member of their inner circle. It's a position of great affection and reliance. While belly exposure can often seem like an invitation for affection, it's not always about love. It can also be a social cue that signals submission. This behavior is more common in interactions between dogs, when one dog wants to show that it poses no threat. When a dog rolls onto their back in the presence of another dog, it's often their way of saying, "I'm not a competitor, I mean no harm." Similarly, when a dog exposes their belly to a human, it can indicate feelings of nervousness or uncertainty, as they are trying to appear non-threatening and placate you. In these cases, the belly-up posture is more about appeasement and less about seeking affection. It's important to watch for other subtle cues, such as the stiffness of their body, whether their tail is tucked, or if their ears are pinned back. If these signs accompany the belly-up pose, your dog may not be seeking belly rubs. Rather, they might be asking for reassurance, patience, and some space to help them feel more secure in the situation. Dogs don't sweat the way humans do, so when they start to overheat, they have to find alternative ways to regulate their body temperature. One of the most effective methods they use is rolling onto their back and exposing their belly. The underside of a dog's body is covered with thinner fur and more exposed skin, which makes it an ideal area for heat dissipation. When your dog lies belly up on a cool surface like tile, grass, or a shaded patch, they're using that cool surface to help lower their body temperature. This behavior is particularly common during warmer months or after a burst of physical activity, when they need a quick and effective way to cool off. You may notice them stretching their legs out or breathing more heavily. Both are signs that they're taking measures to stay comfortable and avoid overheating. This natural cooling behavior is an instinctive response to temperature changes, and your dog is simply looking to find some relief from the heat. Dogs are experts at reading human body language, and once they realize that exposing their belly leads to positive attention, whether it's petting, laughter, or a game, they will often use this behavior to get exactly what they want. When your dog flops over onto their back and shows you their belly, they may not necessarily be seeking comfort or reassurance. They're likely hoping for a bit of interaction. This behavior is often paired with other playful signals, such as wagging their tail, making eye contact, or even wriggling on the floor. If your dog greets you this way after you've been out, or when they're excited about something like a walk or meal, it's a clear sign that they're in a playful mood and eager to engage. The belly-up posture in these cases is less about vulnerability and more about a social invitation. It's their way of saying, "I'm happy. I missed you, and let's have some fun." It's a joyful, carefree gesture that demonstrates your dog's desire to interact with you and share a playful moment together. Sometimes a dog rolling onto their back and exposing their belly has nothing to do with emotions or social interactions. It's simply a practical way for them to scratch an itch. Dogs can't always reach every part of their body with their paws or mouth, especially areas like their backs, sides, or the base of their tail. So when they roll over onto their back, it's often a way to relieve that pesky itch. You might see your dog wriggling on the floor, rubbing against a rug, or twisting in the grass as they try to scratch that unreachable spot. This behavior is completely normal and part of a dog's everyday routine. However, if you notice your dog rolling over and scratching excessively, or if they seem uncomfortable afterward, like licking or biting their skin, it could be a sign of something more serious, such as fleas, allergies, or dry skin. If this becomes a frequent behavior or you notice other signs of discomfort, it's a good idea to consult your veterinarian to rule out any underlying issues that may need attention. Of course, one of the most delightful reasons why dogs expose their bellies is because they genuinely want belly rubs. For many dogs, belly rubs are a comforting and pleasurable experience. When they roll onto their back, stretch out their legs, and give you those big, trusting eyes, they are inviting you to show them some affection. This behavior is especially common in dogs that have learned that rolling onto their back leads to a loving touch. The belly is one of the most sensitive and vulnerable areas for a dog, and when they expose it to you, they are showing that they trust you to be gentle and caring. If your dog has relaxed body language, a wagging tail, and a happy demeanor, it's almost a guarantee that they are asking for a belly rub. These moments of affection are not only physically pleasurable for your dog, but also help strengthen the bond between you and reinforce the positive relationship you share. When your dog shows you their belly, they're giving you a clear signal that they feel safe, loved, and content in your company. Another common reason dogs expose their bellies is simply because they're feeling playful and happy. Just like humans might smile or laugh when they're in a joyful mood, dogs often express their excitement and happiness through their body language. Rolling onto their back can be an invitation to play, signaling that they are in a relaxed and carefree state. If your dog is wagging their tail, giving you playful glances, or even kicking their legs in the air while on their back, it's a sure sign they're ready for some fun. This is especially true if they start rolling around and squirming with excitement, almost like they're trying to engage you in a game of chase or fetch. It's not just about showing trust or affection, it's about creating a moment of connection where they feel secure enough to be their most playful, joyful selves. These moments are a reflection of the strong bond you share, and they're a reminder that your dog sees you as an integral part of their happy world. So, the next time your dog flops over and shows you their belly, take a moment to really observe what they might be trying to say, whether it's trust, submission, a need to cool off, or simply a request for a scratch. Your dog's body language is always speaking, sometimes louder than words ever could. Understanding the reason behind this one small behavior can actually give you valuable insight into your dog's emotions, needs, and even their overall well-being. And remember, just because your dog rolls over doesn't always mean they want to be touched. Always look at the full picture: body language, context, and their comfort level.